right, so you can sort of feel an uptick in terms of the crowd energy. A lot of these fans came to watch this man who you think has the skill set to be a future UFC champion.
I do, John, and I will go on record saying that. I believe this kid has a huge future ahead of him. He has a ton of skills. He checks all the boxes. He's got the wrestling, he's got the grappling, he's got the cardio, he's got the toughness. He can do it all. But it is on him now to make good on all the work that him and his team have done to put him in this position.
And the UFC, as you well know, does a masterful job with the matchmaking. When a fighter is this hyped and gets to this point of their career, they give him a guy who they think can beat him. We'll see how he handles this challenge tonight. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jens Little Evil Over.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Let's do it.
All right, so here's the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. Another fight here tonight. His first 2 UFC wins took less than 2 minutes combined. The majority of Doo-Ho Choi's wins have come by first-round knockout. We'll see if he can rack up another one here tonight. All right, there's the leg kick. You expected he would employ them heavily here tonight, and maybe the boxer wants to go back to the sweet science after that.
Yeah, he wants to box, he wants to look pretty, but this is mixed martial arts. You've got to use all of your tools. And by throwing those kicks, you are showing that this is an evolution of the fight game. We ain't boxing the squared circle. This is a mixed martial arts fight. Beautiful job.
Oh, good work with the jab there. Oh, nice job defensively to sprawl and avoid that double leg takedown.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start. And look at the post on the opposite side to give himself the correct space to land these beautiful knees. He got taken down. That was a slick transition. There it is, now he's on the mount. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the back. Nice movement punch.
3 minutes to go.
Kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
All right, single collar tie now. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
Over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
All All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Choi gets back up again. You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got a fire in my hip, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. 90 seconds to go. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep,
there you
absolutely.
A lot of fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Ground and pound strike there now.
This is a terrible position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Choi getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop!
All right, take a deep breath. Nice job out there. He's exhausted. Your ground control is unstoppable. Whatever you want to do down there, you can do.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway.
And blocks that hard punch.
And just misses with that big right hand.
On the shot. There you go, single leg.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Choi's in half guard. This pace is just arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Punch to the body is blocked.
Set the pace and hit it first.
Snapped off the jab nicely there. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Taking that jab out there.
Oh, he goes to the counter right, just out of range. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
3 minutes and change to go in round two.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Stuffs
the takedown, no problem. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
He's hurting bad here. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Takedown defense holds up.
Ooh, big shot to the body.
Man, doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there, nasty. 2 minutes now to go round two. And now some distance as they pull apart.
Nice uppercut.
Oh, he has mastered this distance control tonight. Another punch lands.
You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab and that front hand.
Different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly was finding a target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen to this point in the fight.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed, right?
And he blocks the shot there. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. A little single collar tie there. Couple of uppercuts there for good measure. Missed with that right hand. Well, you don't want to take too many kicks on that calf, and now it's starting to show some visible damage.
You can see the color starting to change on the calf. He's taking too many of his kicks.
20 seconds to go round two. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Just missed with the straight left hand. And the horn sounds on round two.
Get some water. Perfect. How you feel? Awesome. Your cardio is great. You're working great. Everything you did in the gym is...
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. There's the kick. Well, he's looking for... Oh, big hook. That'll sting. Just misses with the jab there.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Gotta be careful here.
Back to his feet. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. And there's a takedown attempt.
Oh, that kick. Oh.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, nice.
Keep using that straight. Give me that inside kick to the leg.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Big lead.
Nice straight punch there. All right, there it is, another strike targeting that damaged area on the body. Is this a game plan thing, or perhaps trying to set something up behind that?
I think it all works together. You get the hands to start to drop, and then when those hands drop, you go over the top with that head kick. But beating up the body sets up the attacks up top, and that is exactly what this guy is doing.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Oh, right into mount.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Work on standing this up. You need to work.
Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he escapes!
He got up! Wow, that is great submission defense.
Choi's pass attempt denied. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by the Korean Super Bowl.
All right, take a seat. Listen, dude, you're losing this fight. You need to wake up. Let's go out there and let's make this a fight. Let's get in that guy's face. Let's be aggressive.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Back to the jab now, no good. Missed with that attempt. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Nice uppercut. Takedown defense is there.
Body kick lands. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
And a miss with the right hook. Big power shot there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
Overhand punch to the head.
Another punch to the head.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Pull that head down. Control that clinch.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Nice punch there by the Korean Superboy.
That's one of those shots, and if you take one of them, in the night, that will land you right on the spot.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Just misses with that one.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell at the octagon and go, man, don't shoot so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I will try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words.
And there it is yet again. He goes for the takedown, and it's there. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? And back to his feet.
And the strike lands clean.
Back and forth we go. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut that continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. Big inside kick.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown on.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect. And that one landed perfectly.
Choi's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Now he's going full mount.
Let's go. Move those hips and get up.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round.
Ooh, what a punch. Oh, big elbow.
Pretty good straight punch there by Choi. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. That's right. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working toward the finish.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
Choi's back to the side control now. Oh, man, another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd. No surprise.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division, down to the wire between two of the best.
They show what type of fighter this division possesses. They should be very proud, both of them.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Two minutes and counting to go in this fight. Choi's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right into it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Heavy shots, go! Heavy shots!
Less than a minute now to go in the fight. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. This is where he wants to be.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the fight.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. 20 seconds to go in the fight. 15 seconds remain in the round. Choi getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
For decision.
For the winner by split decision, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
Doo-Ho Choi is the name, ladies and gentlemen. A huge win for the Korean Superboy here tonight. And this is a kid who is just getting started. A scary proposition for the rest of this featherweight division. But we've already started to see major